Starting.
Don't say
Okay.
Live stream.
Yes, it was definitely a Jitsi thing. I just did it a third time. I waited a
Well
little bit.
played, Rowan.
Okay,
Welcome
listen.
to the live stream, y'all. Sorry for the delay. There were some technical issues. Mitch, if you want to, you can take the floor. of
I
course.
just checked YouTube, Rowan, and you did in fact do it because we are live. Ahoy, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the first
Ahoy, everyone.
Pirate National Committee meeting back since our 2026 conference. I am your captain, Jolly Mitch of the Chicagoland Nye, the Illinois Pirate Party. And as always, a friend of the show. I will go around in order in which I see IDs. I apologize. I will be muted for most of this because I'm out and about. But as per the request of our new scribe, and we will get into official confirmations of the board in just a moment, but I will be going in order of alphabetically in terms of state roll call. So apologies if a member state is not here as I call out their roll call. We will just mark them as absent then if I call their state and there is no representative here today. So in terms of alphabet, A goes first. So I ask Arizona's representative, please ID.
We have Maggie and I here, ACPP web director and social media director, right?
Yeah, scribe, social media director, whatever you want to call me.
And I'm the captain of Arizona. And as vice captain, since I can't represent Arizona anymore,
That's not
Maggie.
true.
Oh, really?
That's not true. Only captain cannot vote on captain's behalf.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we spoke about this, Blaze. You're allowed to be Arizona's representative unless you have to chair the meeting. In which
Okay,
case
fair
you
enough.
cannot. Yes.
All right.
So-
Then Arizona captain and United States vice captain.
Thank you. And then for the record, for our scribe's sake, who is the official voting member for Arizona tonight?
That will be me.
Perfect. Thank you so much. We can go on. Is California in attendance tonight? I believe California is absent. Indiana.
Hi, this is Ashley Melody, the interim rep for the Indiana Pirates.
Thank you. Also, that's not alphabetical order. Can I have Florida's reps, please, ID?
Wanda Ward, Florida Pirate Party, main rep for Florida.
And I'm David Hall. I'm the vice chair for Florida.
Thank you. Illinois representatives, can you please ID?
Oh, I'm Rowan. I'm PR director, but I'm also an Illinois Pirate. Really proud of Illinois Pirate, and I'm here.
Thank you kindly. Since I already hit Indiana like a big dummy, the next state alphabetically is Maryland.
Joel Lightfoot, Maryland captain, and apparently the new bean counter for the U.S. Pirate Party.
Fantastic. Thank you. Would the representatives of Massachusetts please identify?
Eli McGee, newly elected quartermaster and the voting member for Massachusetts.
Joseph Onorowski, the lookout, and proper scallywag.
Thank you kindly. Do we have representatives from Ohio here today? I know we do.
Mars Bale, I'm the Ohio rep and still the webmaster.
Thank you. Next on my list would be our representatives from Pennsylvania.
Drew Bingaman, Pennsylvania.
Thank you kindly. Last for PNC members, I ask, do we have anyone from Texas present? And I currently see and hear none. So then that goes for PNC members. I now ask for non-PNC observer states to identify themselves. And we can stick alphabetically as I see a representative from Alabama here today. Or would it be Tennessee?
Not quite sure.
Lily Boyd, United States Scribe.
Either way, thanks for coming. And our representatives from North Carolina.
Hello, my name is James Wayne, currently the captain of the North Carolina Pirate Party.
Thank you. And did I hear correctly, we have a representative from New York here today?
Yes, indeed.
Fantastic.
My name is Goro. I am. We do not have a party in New York. I'm an affiliate from New York. However, I mostly help as McKee is my fiance. I help with the Alabama party as much as I can.
Right on. Thank you so much. Thank you all for being in attendance. And while I do believe I have got everyone, I will openly state, is there anyone that has not ID'd that wishes to identify themselves?
Did you say Alabama?
Did I what now?
No, I said Arizona.
You did say Alabama.
Alabama, Arkansas. I do love my ma and pa. It's all A.
Did you want to say it's all
They're
the same?
the same state. They may
It's
as
not
well
all the
be
same. It's just the name A. It's also I wanted to quote Home by Edward Sharpe and the Magnetic Zeros. But regardless,
Just
that's
a lot of new people got me a little flustered.
Either way, thank you for the identifications. I will ask, are there any reports from committees, candidates, or states? Rowan, go ahead.
I'll quickly just announce this. So for the press committee, we got that running. We had our first meeting. What do you call it? Well, I guess this week in theory, or last week. But we had it on Friday at 8. It went well. I showed 2 clips I made from the national convention. One of them has been posted on the YouTube Shorts via the YouTube channel, our party YouTube channel. I plan on posting the second clip either sometime today or tomorrow. I am going to figure out. I mean, I don't know if the time will make a difference, but if it does make a difference, I want to make sure that's a factor I take into account. But we have one posted already. So also, if you can go on the YouTube channel, like it, share it if you wanted, that would just be a great thing to do if you can. And working to get access to more social media accounts as well. And considering algorithm, we have like a spreadsheet of how the different social media apps should be used, what type of content to create for it, what length of video or what format of media. So that's what's in the works for press.
Right on. Thank you, Rowan. That is a great update from the press committee. Real quick, since I'm here, I'll just say that Illinois recently met right before the meeting, and we ratified the bylaws. So all USPP bylaws have been ratified by the Illinois Pirates. I just thought I'd mention that since I've got the floor. Yeah. And then the order is Drew, Joe, Wanda, and Blaze.
All right. So I have a few campaign updates. I've got a handful of meet and greets coming up in the next few weeks. Trying to get a bunch of people there to get me over the top for signatures. We're having a big kind of like all hands that we can get together on Saturday, the 27th of this month, to try and hit as many doors and knock as many doors as we can. Try to really get these signatures done and over with. So to that end, if anybody out there, not so much anybody here, but anybody out there that wants to or is going to be available on the 27th and is in the area of Northumberland or Montour County in central Pennsylvania and would like to join us for some door knocking, we could absolutely use the help. I don't know if I got a chance the last time to let you guys know that I had an interview with the Forward Party for a possible endorsement. I think it went pretty well. We'll see. I haven't heard anything back yet. There was some discussion about that on the Discord, but secondhand. Anyways, I have also reached out. The Green Party has a gubernatorial candidate who is also right now collecting signatures. And since that's a statewide race, I did reach out to them to see if they'd be interested in maybe combining forces in the 108th while we get signatures. trying to think what the heck else. I think that's most everything. But yeah, everything's on my website, drewfor108.com. There are petitions there if you happen to be in Pennsylvania and in my area. You can download them and print them and collect some signatures. But if you're going to do that, just email me.
Right on. Thank you, Drew. And we're going to make sure not only have that information tomorrow's in case you missed it, but you're going to get a whole page post on the website dedicated to that. So we'll have your website linked. We'll have that information linked, and we'll rock it. We're gonna finish this one strong. So hell yeah, thank you, Drew. The order was Joe, then Wanda, then Blaze.
So I actually have a couple things. One is for you, Drew. One of our top members is from Pennsylvania, Steve Revelak. I don't know if you know him, but he's awesome human being. And if I have your permission, I would like to give him your number, see if he can't drum up some support for you as well.
Yeah, absolutely. You can give him. I'd prefer you use the campaign phone number.
Okay, that's on the website.
It's all on the website. Yeah, all my campaign contact info is on the website, drewfor108.com.
Sure, I'll have him see if he can't reach out to you
right.
during our next meeting.
Awesome.
So that, and then the other thing is for you, Rowan. Did you connect with Jamie? Because I think, are you on the tweet deck for the social media?
Not the tweet deck. I am on the Twitter though, but not the tweet deck yet. So I can reach out to Jamie.
Yeah, that might be beneficial for you to get everything. It's a lot easier to go through that, and then it hits everything.
Oh,
Joe, I think TweetDeck's been out of service for 4 years now.
Has it? Does that make me a dinosaur?
I don't know if it makes me a dinosaur, but I definitely do think that TweetDeck, when Elon bought the platform, I think he shut down TweetDeck as like, you can't do that. Or it was some shit like that was bullshit, but I'm pretty sure TweetDeck's out of I think TweetDeck's out of commission.
I looked it
Not
up.
only a dinosaur, an anomalocaris even. Older than a dinosaur.
It says that TweetDeck is now a part of like a premium plus thing for X subscribers. So I mean, in short, I think it's now hidden behind a paywall, a paid paywall. Sorry, hidden behind a paywall.
Well, either way, anything we can do to get you the access without paying for special features, we're absolutely going to knock out.
Yeah, not paying.
Right on. Joe, is there anything else? If not, I'll jump into Wanda then Blaze.
Well, there was one thing that I might be able to. I'm pretty close to getting my PC set up again, and when that happens, I have streaming keys and tools that might help you get along quicker to be able to stream to multiple platforms all at once. It might be worth a small investment by us to stream to up to 10, 20 platforms at once at the same time.
Yeah, thank you, Drew. Or Joe, rather. I will absolutely will look into that, and I think that's certain investments that'll benefit us like that, like to be able to have our live stream go to YouTube and Twitch at the same time, for example. Stuff like that is stuff to look into. So I think that's well worth looking into. Wanda then Blaze.
Really quickly, I just wanted to say to Rowan and Joe, please get in touch with me on times for outreach committee. This is more so directed at Joe than Rowan because I've already talked to Rowan some about this. Please get in touch with me on times for that because I'd like y'all's input. I'd like us to host these meetings together if possible. That's all.
Yeah, that sounds good. I would have to say I gave myself a week to try and kind of formulate a plan as to how I want to start doing things, but I did definitely want to get a list of every single captain of every single state that we're in contact with and start one by one bugging them, starting with you, Drew. So expect my call this week. See how I can get you supported. But any committees that you guys want me to jump on, I will jump on. And I was hoping at some point to connect with you as well, Jolly Mitch, in order to share with you what I was thinking and how we might go over the bylaws and positions and things like that. So I've been putting a lot of mental effort into it this week. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Joe. That can be done. And now I did just receive a message from Blaze. I think you're not here anymore. I think Blaze's power went out, and that is just a zombie hand prism. So, Blaze, you're not here. I'm confirming that in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blaze is AFK due to the storm. I assume it's a storm. So, thank you. We will move on to, I guess, old business. Was there old business from the last meeting or new business we want to present at this meeting?
Do we have to ratify the vote?
We sure do.
And I
So
shall
I
go
will.
ahead. And, with your permission, I will remove the blaze.
Fantastic. Joe, I take that is a motion to ratify the vote. Do I have a second on the table?
Second.
Thank you. With that, there's a motion to ratify the vote from the 2026 Pirate National Conference, and there's a second on the board. Do I have any objection or conversation?
I will just say that since this is a fairly important vote, I would like us to take roll call for this vote.
That can be done. So Arizona, knowing that your rep has been, I guess, booted for the lack of a better term, one of you can vote. So
power outage. Yes.
He had a power outage. So someone from Arizona, I will simply ask, is it a yay or a nay to ratify the vote from the Pirate National Conference?
It's a yay.
Thank you. There is no representative from California. Florida.
Aye.
Thank you. Illinois.
Oh, aye.
Thank you. Indiana.
I hear.
Thank you. Maryland.
Aye.
Thank you. Massachusetts.
Aye.
Thank you. Ohio.
Aye.
Thank you. Pennsylvania.
Aye, Captain.
Thank you. And there is no representative from Texas here tonight. So that is a vote of 8 PNC voting members in attendance. That is a unanimous vote that says the board is official. So, ladies and gentlemen, officially speaking, I am once again your captain. Rowan is PR chair. Mars is once again web admin. We got a new bean counter, a new treasurer, a new scribe. Congratulations to the new board. Everyone who holds a new position, our new swarm care manager, our new lookout. Thank you guys for being a part of the board, and thank you guys for dedicating your free time to the United States Pirate Party. That isn't a small thing, and we appreciate you for doing it.
And a new vice captain.
And of course, our new vice captain who just arrived again. The return of the Mackinson.
What?
Blaze, are you good? Can you hear us? Are you good?
I can hear you now.
Perfect. You just missed the vote. It's too late.
I'm on my phone now. Yeah.
Well, Arizona placed their vote aye. So apologies, but you have been forced.
I'm so sorry.
You have been forced into accepting the vice captaincy. So apologies, but you are now the vice chair of this party. We voted to confirm the elections. That's what the vote officially was. Did we lose you again?
I think Blaze is having internet trouble.
Okay.
I think, okay. Well, regardless, the vote passed. Arizona
Okay.
voted to approve it.
I humbly accept. Okay.
Fantastic.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, my internet is completely dead. I'm using Cellular right now.
Well, I mean,
What?
It's out of my hands. It's going to be up to Wanda, but I'm hoping tonight's a shorter meeting, so we'll hopefully not keep you on your cell too long. Speaking of Wanda, I think there is
I'm fine.
Right on. What's the next piece of business, Wanda? Because I think there was the vote for California or the inquiry for California. But is that
this would be either California conference discussion? No, it would be California because that's old business. So yeah, California is next on the agenda.
Thank you. Can I inquire with my scribe how many pieces of old business do we actually have today?
Just California.
Fantastic. Well, California is not here, so I do ask what we wish to be the status of California, since we would not be kicking them out. Ooh. Thank you for the
Well-
comment. We wouldn't be kicking them out, but I don't know if we want to necessarily take them off prohibition status.
With it being more than a month since being put on probationary status, it is the PNC's obligation to evaluate whether or not California still meets the requirements set forth in Article 3, Section 2 of the bylaws. California does not meet those requirements. California does not have a main or alternate rep to PNC. California is not eligible to be a member state. I move that we demote California to an observer status.
All right, there's a motion on the table.
Second.
Who was second? Illinois or who
Illinois.
seconded? Thank you.
Illinois.
All right, so there's a motion on the table from Florida to move California from a PNC voting member to an observer member, which they would remain until they reestablish their ability to remain a PNC member state, which is including but not limited to having an attendee, having a website, and having an active social media presence. As captain, I will state my own observations that their biggest flaw is sending a PNC rep. They do have a social media presence, to my understanding, from what I've seen. And they do have a new website, although they did not have a website when they were initially put on probation status. That is not me trying to sway the opinion in one way or another. However, I do have to state for the record what I believe is currently keeping them in probationary status, and further, what could possibly have them demoted tonight. So I just wanted to place that out there for the record. Drew, you may go ahead. Or I'm sorry, is it Drew and then Inspector Gadget? Who's the? I actually did not see the second hand up.
It's Drew first.
Thank you. So Drew first and then Inspector Gadget second. Thank you.
Drew, we cannot
You
hear
are
you.
muted.
Sorry, I thought I unmuted. I must have just hit the hand button again. No, I just wanted to say that the real reason for this is that we have quorum. We need quorum, and if we have somebody that a state that is not here most of the time, that's problematic for us to have quorum. So it is no offense to California, but we kind of need you to be here if you're going to be a PNC member. So because not everybody can make every meeting. I get that. It happens for me too, but with the way quorum has been, I think I support this motion.
Thank you. And then also, just for the record, as I'm just doing my captainly duties, should California be dropped as a PNC member to an observer member, the quorum would still remain a minimum of 5 states attending, as 9 and 10 have the same amount of quorum attendees. That being said, that doesn't change this truth of your statement. So I did just want to point that out to say that if this vote does move forward, the quorum does remain the same despite the fact that we lose a PNC. But then that was Inspector Gadget, and I think it's Blaze them
That would be
Goro.
me.
But if there is not the incorrect answer, then by all means. So
Point
flip
of
him.
order.
Okay, perfect. So point
ID,
of order,
please.
Dr. Steele?
Yes.
So-
Who is Inspector Gadget? I don't recall them IDing.
That's just my laptop. So it's just easier to click on the laptop. I'm just trolling a little bit. It's actually Joe from Massachusetts. So that being said, as part of the duties I was trying to outline, I would expect that we would bump them down to observer status, and then as lookout, I would be tasked with reaching out to them to make sure I can support them, as outlined by the campaign for me to become lookout. So if I could get the contact number from you, Mitch, if you have it, so that I could reach out to whoever's in charge over there? Or should I just reach out to Rose?
I think Darren or Rose would be a good contact person. To be honest, since Rose is willing to come out to the conference, I'm now more confident that Rose might be more willing to discuss pirate business, but at the same time, I don't want to say that with confidence. However, Darren or Rose would be the contact person, and I can point you in both their directions.
I have Rose's contact information, but I think we need Darren's number anyways to get the quartermaster stuff transferred. So we
Absolutely.
we should probably do that. So if I can get Darren's number, I'd appreciate it, and we can see what's going on and see if I can't nip this in the bud for us. But I still think that we should put them down to observer status because bylaws are bylaws.
Right on. Thank you. Goro, Blaze, Rowan.
Thank you very much. So I just felt it was important to clarify this statement that I made earlier. So I had said that I had helped Makia with some papers. That was almost like research, like opinion papers, that's kind of things. Those are actually for a different non-politically affiliated group that I assist her with that I just gotten confused, and I just wanted to make sure to clarify that that's all.
Right on. Thank you. Blaze and Rowan. Blaze, you with us? If no Blaze, we can jump into Rowan. 3, 2, 1. Rowan, go ahead.
Okay, I just wanted to say that obviously I seconded Wanda's motion, but I just agree that I understand there's I think we need to kind of, if people aren't showing up consistently, there needs to be kind of an expectation of that. And this is not a punishment as much as it is just saying, hey, we need to do this, and you can't just have that status and not do this. And that's why we have backup people for states, or we try to have backup people for states, and if not, we try just to have one person from each state come each meeting. So I guess what I'm saying is we need to enforce that. So that's why I seconded it and why I support it, because I think we need to kind of say hey, please just show up. You have to do that. It's a responsibility if you're going to be a part of the PNC.
Right on.
Or even a duty.
Yes, do have a duty and a responsibility. So thank you both. Wanda, you can go ahead.
You're muted, Goro.
I did want to say before Blaze gets to speak, and then before we call the question, that once California actually has its representative and an alternate representative, I would be happy to responsor their membership in the PNC. It's just we have to enforce this, otherwise the PNC is absolutely toothless on these attendance requirements.
I agree. And you know what? California is one of those states that has the reps to send, and they're just not sending any, which that happens. But if it happens, then there shouldn't just be nothing happening in response. So I think everyone's pretty much in agreement. If Blaze does come back in time to give his statement, by all means. However, Wanda, I think you said you would call the question, but I'll ask, is there anything else to discuss? Does anyone want to call the question?
Call the question.
Thank you. And then I will go in roll call since this is important. Arizona, you do have a rep here. So I will ask you, Arizona.
Is Blazer?
Blaze,
No,
Blaze unfortunately is having internet trouble, so he had to drop on this one. So as such, you are now Arizona's voting member.
We have our recap for the Wednesday meeting for Arizona. It went well.
Blaze actually had commented the Arizona meeting, the recaps on Wednesday.
Would you like to read it in silence?
Sure, absolutely. Can we let's knock this vote out really quick, and then if Arizona wants to give the report from the Wednesday meeting, I'm all for it. But I will first ask Arizona how to vote on the measure of dropping California to observer status. Yay or nay?
I've been pondering that. Actually,
If you would like to abstain, you may.
I will abstain.
Thank you. As an abstention from Arizona, there is no representative from California. Florida.
Aye.
Thank you. Illinois.
Aye.
Thank you. Indiana.
Aye.
Thank you. Maryland.
Aye.
Thank you. Massachusetts.
Aye.
Thank you. Pennsylvania.
Aye.
Thank you. And there is
You
no
missed.
representative.
You missed Ohio.
Did I? No, son of a bitch. Ohio.
Aye.
Thank you.
Swear jar.
And yes, and swear jar. Also, there is no Texas. This alphabetical shit's gonna piss me off. That's another one for the swear jar, Rowan. I'm sorry. That
You
said,
need to learn the alphabet. Sorry.
yeah, you know what? That's apologies. That's my Southside Chicago Catholic school education. Either way, motion passes via a vote of 7 yeses and 1 abstention. So California has been dropped. The PNC number count goes from 10 to 9. California's status as an observer member is recognized, and they are recognized as a forming member of the Pirate National Committee. They are still an active party in the sense that they exist, but they do not exist as a voting member within the Pirate National Committee. Which means that if anyone from California is watching, is disappointed by this news, all you have to do is start attending PNC meetings and get involved with your local California Pirate Party, because they are still here. They just currently cannot vote on. They currently cannot vote on things for Pirate National Committee issues. Motion passes. Thank you. Lily, is there anything else from old business we want to go over? And if not, is there new business? If not, I will accept a motion to adjourn.
There is new business. There's 2 items: an inquiry into state ratification for the last PNC bylaws change, as well as potential discussion on the 26 conference and thoughts on 27 conference location.
We will jump into the first one just because I feel like that would be the easiest order to go in. As of right now, if I'm not mistaken, Florida, Ohio, Arizona, and Illinois have all ratified the United States Pirate Party bylaws to say that we agree with them as they are up to date.
Ohio has not. That is because Ohio has not ratified their bylaws at all. I will admit it. But
next time, I'm skipping you on purpose. That said, no, thank you, Mars. Well, if that is the case, then I believe it is just the 3 where it is Illinois, Florida, and Arizona have all officially ratified the bylaws. If there is a correction on that one, please do let me know. However, I am asking that all PNC member states please take the time at some point within really as soon as possible to just meet and say that you guys ratify any bylaws changes that has happened with the Pirate National Committee. And I'm going to openly inquire whether it's Lily or Wanda, whoever has access to the bylaws to speak. Is there a set number of PNC member states that need to ratify the bylaws?
I have the bylaws open right now. Give me just one moment. It needs to be ratified by 2/3 of state parties.
Fantastic. Well, 2/3 of state parties. We are looking at now that we are looking at 9. That isn't even 6. So we just need 6 members. We are halfway there. I just saw Marilyn said that you would be able to meet and ratify as soon as possible, which fantastic. And then Inspector Gadget is Joe. You may go ahead.
I just have something I wanted to bring up for new business after the fact.
Right on. And then Blaze, in that case, you can go ahead. I also, you guys, Blaze, if this is reading the Arizona report from Wednesday, I didn't see you commented it, but if you want to state it for the public record, you guys haven't done that just yet. So if you wish to do that, by all means.
Can you hear me, first of all? Perfect? Okay. Sorry. Just, it's super raining cats and dogs over here. So basically, we got a lot of stuff done on the last Wednesday meeting. First thing is that an update on our Plunder Hunger Food Drive is that we donated at least 42 pounds of food to the Southern Arizona Food Bank, which equals 35 meals. So we're doing super well with our food drive, and our food drive will be ending on the 23rd of this month. So if anybody in Arizona who wants to donate more food, feel free to do so. Second piece of business is we were talking about protesting the IHS closing its Tucson facility here, and we talked a whole lot about what we can do, flyers, organizations to contact, etc., etc. And we also made sure to try and get into contact with the natives most affected by it first before really moving forward, such as the Tohonos and Pascayaki. And once we do have better communication with them, then we'll be able to move forward with any sort of protest. And a second thing we did was another thing we did is that we created a bulletin board in our server for any events we want to be at, just to have a consistent basis for events to be at. Another thing we talked about is the idea of endorsing a candidate for Marana, which I currently live in, but who a candidate for Marana's town council, Jackie McGeer. We think she is quite a perfect candidate for the Pirate Party to endorse, and we sent an email to her campaign, and we're just waiting to hear back if she's interested and wants our endorsement or not. And lastly, we put forth an idea where if one of us wants to write an op-ed, opinion piece, letter to the editor, etc., to any newspaper in the state of Arizona, we will submit it to the said newspaper to not only give our opinions and stances as a party, but to also extend outreach to places where we are not present and can use more exposure. So yeah, we had a pretty jam-packed meeting.
Right on. I'm glad to hear all that. That's all very exciting news, Blaze. Thank you kindly. Goro, go ahead.
Thank you very much, Captain. Just previously, and again, I apologize for so many new names I forgot who had said it, but somebody who had mentioned the food donations that I collected. So I'm from Long Island, specifically in New York, and there's a program called Long Island Cares, where there's a food truck that essentially goes to places that need the most, like a VA place, outpatient centers, mental health centers, like that kind of stuff. And you don't have to be a part of it. Anybody can come and get it. And it assists my family as well. And I was thinking, possibly among the things is because of course what they're doing is a wonderful thing, to actually reach out to them, and if you all hopefully agree with this, to let them know that we support what they are doing, and hopefully that they would would appreciate it and say, like we appreciate your guys' support of us as well, something like that, along with simply making a statement. If you ever find yourself in Long Island or have family members in Long Island who struggle with food security, if you want, I will just post the link to where, because it's just where they're going to be, it's just the schedules where they'll be on the island at any given time. So that's all.
Right on. Thank you kindly. Perfect. No, thank you so much. And is there anything else you want to discuss today? Well, real quick, I would say that seems to be it for updates in terms of state parties, if I'm not mistaken. And I'll ask if there's anything else. You guys can go ahead and raise your hand about it. I think that should be it for committees, and then just for the inquiry into the bylaws from the captain. We already have 3. We need 3 more. Joe and then no, I'm sorry, Rowan then Joe.
I lost my thoughts, so I'll let Joe go first. Sorry, I'm sorry.
You're all good, Rowan. Thank you. Joe, go ahead.
So I just want to bring it back to our attention that one of the things that came up during the meeting was the bylaw and how we do about the voting and how that didn't line in our bylaws. I would like to request that we do a committee in order to review that and write up the bylaws how they should be and have it presented to us next week.
All right, there's a motion on the table for essentially a committee meeting, a work group action to properly write up the bylaws for the voting process. Might I ask simply the people who were on this previous election committee to please stick around, since we are the ones that actually went through the process itself. If you guys can please stay formed in said election committee for the time being, just so we can go over this and just next week go over, the wording and proper just discussion of it. I will make the time to be there, even if it is multiple meetings. I'll make sure that we have the opportunity to do so. I mean, if there is any objection on that issue, speak up on it, or just let me know that you don't feel like sticking around, or however the case may be. But that is my request, is that the election committee who just worked on the election and the process of it, they'd be the ones to just simply get together and rendezvous on this one. Inspector Gadget's Joe, so I think that is the hand being addressed already. And if
It is.
so Wanda, you can go ahead.
I did want to say I would like us to set a specific date and time for a meeting before we adjourn tonight. So that way we all know when we're meeting for this and we're held accountable to everyone who has watched this this meeting tonight.
All right. Well, all week my schedule remains the same, where I'm typically unavailable except for 30-minute increments from 3 to 11:30. I'll just openly state that if 8:30 is a time that works for everybody, or 9 o'clock, any time that works for the rest of you. If it's 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock, or if it's a different time entirely, I will make my time to spend at least 30 minutes with you all. So I would just say at that point, in fact, I'm willing to just say, if we wanted to vote and say that every night we will have the open election committee meeting for attendance for those who want to peek in and attend, so we don't have to set it to one night. We just say every night this week we will meet. Even if it doesn't end up meeting every night this week, we could at least say, all the people that could attend. If we end up with one meeting where everyone gets together and we can decide in one go, even better. But I think it would at least give us the option to be flexible. And maybe we get together a second time and everyone makes it, and they decide, actually, you know what, after thinking about it, after sleeping on it, maybe we should do this instead. Any opinion on that?
I mean, I'm not opposed to us having multiple available times, but I do want us to also have a specific time that we have to meet, because I want us to be accountable to something here,
Absolutely. How does 8:30 Central Time for the entirety of this week sound?
I was gonna say, like, for a specific time, what about 10 Eastern on Wednesday?
I can make that work.
So I'm gonna say
10 Eastern on Wednesday?
8:30
Eastern,
Central,
9 Central.
11:30 in New York. So it is.
Yeah, so that's 9 o'clock Central Time.
Mm-hmm.
I can make that work.
Yes, so 9 Central Time on Wednesday.
Not just for New York, but for anybody on the East Coast, 9 Central is midnight East Coast. Just
That's
well, it'll be 10 o'clock.
That is objectively
No,
false.
oh no, I'm thinking of Central Mountain Time.
Yeah.
That is why.
Yeah, no. Central's only an hour behind Eastern time, so you would be looking at 10 o'clock Eastern. Yes.
Correct. My apologies.
All right. Unless there's any objection, I think I can loosely just state that the election committee will meet Wednesday at 9 p.m. Central Time, 10 p.m. Eastern. Are there any objections?
I got it down, so it's on my calendar.
Right on. And I will be there regardless. I can absolutely plan around being available during that time. So we will be there. We will meet. I will have that in case you missed it tomorrow. And then if I can schedule a calendar event on the website, I will do that as well. So that is that. Thank you kindly. Rowan, go ahead.
Motion to adjourn.
Do I hear a second?
I'll second.
Thank you. Are there any objections?
I object.
What is the?
Of course you do.
Yeah. What is the objection from Florida?
We have not completed all the items on the agenda.
So the last item was the inquiry onto the into the conference and how the conference went.
Yes.
Yeah. So how about we can knock that out really quickly. How does everyone think the conference went?
Super well.
As somebody who wasn't there, it was awesome.
Aside from some minor issues with the election, I think the conference went well.
And I agree with you wholeheartedly. That said, can I ask this get tabled? Because I would like to have a more thorough conversation about this. I would just also like to really follow the motion to adjourn. So if it should please the board, I might suggest that this continue on as old business during the next meeting. And then we can move on to, proper new business and whatnot and so forth.
All right.
Thank you. So there was a motion to adjourn on the table and a second. We began the new business, the final piece of old business. We will continue to finish out that final piece of old business next week, as there is stuff I would like to discuss from it. There are, lessons to learn and improvements to be made. So it is stuff that is important, but I think it's stuff that we will more properly hit with more time. Goro, go ahead. You just you muted yourself.
Thank you for helping with that. My apologies. But and also I'm sorry, just I missed out on getting a chance to say it because I know we had just spoken about it. But as far as how the conference went, that was actually the first Pirate Party conference that I'd ever attended, and truly, it's like watching it. I'm like, these are my people. I'm like, this is a great thing. I just want, I just want to do anything I can to help. Really,
Well, hell yeah! Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Of course.
Well, that said, I'm going to go. I will accept them second in the motion, and I will go on roll call. Figuring I'm figuring I'm going to be asked for roll call anyways. So Arizona.
We have 3 members here.
I believe, yeah, Blaze. Since you are back, you can vote on Arizona's behalf on this one.
Aye.
Thank you. California's not a voting member anymore. I could stop calling California's name. Florida.
Aye.
Thank you. Illinois. That was you muted too late, but maybe we just can't hear you, or maybe you're just doing that. I don't know.
Aye.
Okay, cool. Yeah, hell yeah. Thank you.
Sorry.
Thank you, Illinois. Thank you, Rowan.
We still
Indiana.
can't hear you, Rowan.
Aye.
That was an I from Indiana.
Yep.
Thank you. Maryland.
Abstain.
Right on. Massachusetts.
Aye.
Ohio.
Aye.
Pennsylvania.
Aye.
And there is no Texas tonight. So, ladies and gentlemen, the meeting is adjourned. Thank you so much for attending tonight's Pirate National Committee meeting. We will be back next week. We will start with our old business and reflecting on the 2026 conference, and we will go from there and continue to rock the house and not give up the ship. Drew, do you know why I love this party? I love this party because we believe the United States should be a good neighbor. We believe in cool, clean water, like Hank said. I love that we're a party of state parties. And I love that we believe that if purchasing is an ownership, well, then piracy isn't theft.
R.I.P. Inspector Gadget.
R.I.P. Inspector Gadget. Folks,
R.I.P. Inspector Gadget.
thank you so much for attending. Vote pirate, and victory is ours.
Woo!
And then, Rowan, believe it or not, you do need